Hello and welcome to the War Report. I am your host Cyrus, joined by Quan of the Comeback Spot. This is a show on the RNC Radio A Show Network where we talk about NXT and AEW. And by the look at both of our faces, yo, we're tired. I can see the exhaust in your eyes, man. You okay, bro?
Dog, I don't even know where this came from. I'm so tired. I'm not used to working, man. I keep telling you, I'm still getting used to like having a job. It's really messing me up.
Yeah, like, no, that's how I feel when I had to when I came home from work and then I had to watch Double or Nothing till midnight. No breaks. Come on, guys. Why are we doing this? But how's the week been since last recording, man?
What have I done? It's hot, bro. I don't know. It's like where you're at, but out here it's been hot and humid and gross.
I'll tell you right now, it is hot out here. But surprisingly, when I was walking around the city after getting my tattoo done, I had this tank top with a button down over it. I felt like Tommy Vercetti, bro. Miami was feeling nice.
It's probably need to pull up with your shirt off, bro. Let the tattoo breathe.
After this recording, because my ribs are killing me. But yeah, it's hot out here, but it is what it is. It's summertime. I'm about to go to Chicago in a couple weeks.
Okay.
And when I walk through Millennium Park and get near that bean, nigga, my skin gonna be scorching, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, when the sun reflects off that bean, bruh.
You been to Chicago before?
Yeah, I've been to Chicago before. That shit incinerated my skin, bruh.
Oh my
gosh. But yeah, enough about the weather. That's how you know ain't shit really going on.
Not a damn thing.
Yeah, but let's get into it. We have some pretty big news going on. So, in the trenches, first thing we got is Andrade signing with AEW. Wrestling Inc. Came out with an article and saying that soon as Andrade got clipped, the first person he spoke to was Tony Khan. That for Tony Khan, that's kind of hard. He was just like, as soon as he got out of there, hey man, just come. You good with me, bro?
I would do the same thing. I'm off. I'm with Tony on that one.
Yeah, he cashed everybody out, and they definitely need a talent like Andrade on the show. So the week he got released, he said he met up with Tony Khan, but no deals were made. He spoke with Impact. Impact said that he will have creative control over his character, which, I think everybody does around there. But the dates weren't to his liking. So that's why he didn't sign with them. I guess they were like having shows too infrequently.
Yeah.
Or not just being booked enough. And I think that would be like his main interest. Just to wrestle. That's the whole reason why he quit, right?
And it seems like his AEW contract, it seems like he can still work Mexico shows from what it looks like. So
yeah,
it probably just a better looking deal.
Yeah, he could take all the dates he likes. He said he was interested in ROH, but not like it was kind of just like a thought in the air. I guess like they didn't like hit him up or anything, or like he hit them up.
Is his brother still there?
Rush, everybody. Yeah, he's still there. Everybody was just like, they all wanted Andrade to go there because Rush was there, but he was just like, hey man, what they schedule looking like? Shit, y'all still empty? But Andrade being over there at AEW is cool. I think we're gonna talk about it in a few, but his debut was not it to me. Definitely would have did that a lot differently. So yesterday, when we're recording this, obviously, this is gonna come out Friday. It would have been like 3 days ago, but Eddie Kingston blasts WWE for hiring trainees with no background in professional wrestling. Nigga, what? Are you serious? Why is this even an issue?
It's the dumbest thing, especially from in the company you work with. Jim Ross, who was known for going out of his way to look for like football players and collegiate wrestlers. I guess kind of counts, but like I'm saying,
Yeah.
looking for football players and power lifters and shit. Like it, who cares if they had no prior experience?
Yeah, and then literally on the pay-per-view you were on, the boxer with no professional background, uh he got better pay-per-view placement than you.
Yeah, right.
How, like, to me it's always, why do they come at the WWE for stuff when like it's literally happening on their home turf and they're silent about it? Like John Moxley also said some things too, but I couldn't find it for some reason.
What did he
Uh
say?
he made a slick comment about something and I was just like, why does he feel the need to like still speak on WWE when like there's still like a lot of things that AEW does wrong and he's kind of just like silent about. But whenever it happens on WWE side, you know, it's no whole bar. Like it's whatever. It's what the people want to hear, I guess.
Is what the fan base, exactly what I'm gonna say. It's what that fan base wants to hear.
Yeah. Okay, so the quote in the article is, they get people at the PC who done other things prior to pro wrestling. They don't know anything about pro wrestling or the history.
They can learn. What? That's literally Bianca Belair right there.
Wow, are you telling me somebody's going to a new profession and they don't know anything about the new shit? Like that's
That's
crazy,
insane, right? Crazy, right?
It's almost like this knowledge is available to us anywhere. Like it's like that argument where people were like really mad that Alexa Bliss like didn't grow up watching wrestling, and it was just like, so, so, like,
and then she grew to love it. I'd imagine.
Yeah, but like they came at Alexa Bliss for it, but you know who they didn't come for it? Big E.
Ooh. Yeah,
Big E was a football player. Well, where's the yeah, that's Cap. You wasn't watching way back when. Like where's that for him?
I think Big E was a casual fan. I don't think he was like a big fan, but I think he watched it enough to like.
But I remember listening to Alexa Bliss on Chasing Glory, and she said, "Oh, I used to watch old Japan shit." It sounds like Cap when I say it, but what if it's not?
What do you think Alexa was watching? You think she's watching
so
the four pillars of All Japan?
So what she said is that her grandma had old tapes of Great Muta, which is possible.
Yeah, it's possible. He was popular.
Yeah, but like, who cares? Like in every profession, there's somebody that comes into it fresh and new and willing to learn. If so, we couldn't get jobs, period, if we didn't have any knowledge about how the ins and outs of it work.
Yeah, right.
It's so silly, but it is what it is.
It's very silly. You didn't put it on the docket, but it happened last night. Breaking news. Well, I guess not breaking news. Leo Rush.
Oh yeah,
of AEW.
He's not of AEW.
He was of AEW. What you talking about?
He was on a whole bunch of shit.
AEW put out a statement saying, but anyway, it doesn't matter what happened. Mm-hmm. If you didn't know, Leo Rush retired. I believe it's the second time he's retired. This time, it seems like based off of another injury he got at the Double or Nothing pay-per-view, which is unfortunate. Crazy. Yeah, I think that the injury on top of just wanting to be close to his family and his mental health, which is with Leo Rush he's been dealing with for a long time. Mm-hmm. Anybody who's a fan of MTV The Challenge, this current season he was on, he actually left the show early due to his mental health. So it's something he's been dealing with. He's been very open about it, and I just hope for he gets his shit right and everything's all right. But I'm happy he realized what's most important to him in the long run.
So obviously we watched Double or Nothing. Have you watched the pay-per-view back and see like where he possibly could have gotten hurt? Because now thinking that like he's retiring due to an injury that he's gotten on the pay-per-view, I think that's why he got eliminated so early.
That would make sense because he did a whole bunch of nothing in that match.
Yeah. That's very unfortunate. But yeah, I forgot to put it on the docket. Hopefully he gets better soon and he start wrestling again.
Yeah, because he's young. He's not even 30
yeah,
yet.
He's a young dude. I don't know where his family is placed. They're probably placed in he's from Philadelphia, right?
He's from DC, ain't he?
I could have swore he was from Philadelphia.
I think he kind of like I think him and Dream are from the same area because they got that same accent. He's from Maryland. Yeah, he's from Maryland. He's from Maryland.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know where his family is placed, but I wouldn't want to move to Jacksonville. So I respect that. Hopefully get well soon. And that really sucks, bro. Especially because this was supposed to be another Forbidden Door thing, and this is like the first thing that kind of like went wrong with that. That's very unfortunate. And to cap off, in the trenches on, I guess, positive news, depending how you view the current situation, NXT will be resuming live shows in July. So you already know I'm the.
You out there?
You know what they need to do? Venue, bro.
They need to open up CWC, man. The NXT this week, the crowd sounded so quiet. It sounded like there were like 10 people in there. Open that shit up, bro. Let the fans in.
No.
Open that up.
No. Personally, and sometimes I really don't miss the crowd for NXT.
It's different now. It's not Full Sail. It's the CWC.
Is it not Full Sail?
It's the CWC, bro.
I think when they were booing MSK, I was just like, okay, y'all niggas really wild, bro. Like, what are y'all doing? And there was something else that happened, but I can't pinpoint it. But there's a lot of Full Sail still in that crowd. But it is what it is. Whenever they announce dates, I see a Miami or Fort Lauderdale show.
Well, you know they doing that.
I'm out there, boy. You already know. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna get into AEW first because Quan hit me with a scorching take about this episode, so we're gonna get into it.
Wow. Tonight, I am here to introduce to you a man who has won championships around the world, and he is a third-generation wrestler. I said, excuse me!
Jeez.
Please welcome, bienvenidos, Andrade el Idolo!
Wait, what did
She's saying that scream.
did she just say? Andrade el Idolo? Oh my God, it is! Andrade el Idolo!
One of the most talented wrestlers in the world.
He has indeed held championships all over the world. Just about every championship you can win in CMLL. He's an IWGP Intercontinental Champion. And he has arrived here alongside Vicky Guerrero.
All right, Quan, hit him with it.
This is by far the worst episode of Dynamite they've ever done. This is it. This is the lowest. This is the lowest of the low.
This is the lowest of the low. Would you say it's as bad as that New Year's show with the fake punches that had everybody tight?
Yeah, it's worse. This is
Jesus.
bad. This is bad.
When Quan texted me this, I was just like, I guess I'm gonna YouTube it, bro. Because there was no way in hell that I was going. Dog, this Friday time slot shit. It don't work. It don't work for me, boss. It really don't.
Look, right? You know me for a while now. You know I'm pretty positive when it comes to most things wrestling. I'm not super what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not super I don't have a lot of criticism. I'm easy to. Yeah, I'm pretty easy to please. I'm pretty easily entertained. I was so bored this whole show. Literally, I'd say, besides maybe the opening match, I was just. I didn't care. None of this nothing about this show did I care about.
What was the opening match?
Pac and Pentagon versus the Bucks.
I would say this show is a one match show, but like it's a one match show, but the reason why that one match is happening bothers me. Like I hate that this is happening right now. So we're gonna start to Andrade El Ilo, his debut with Vicky Guerrero. People have mixed ideas on the reaction of the crowd for this. And I will say that the crowd, they loved it. Right? AEW presentation is just ass. That's it.
Yeah, it was so that was such a strange segment because one, Andrade didn't have music. Which like
no music, right? He's in just a generic gray suit.
He was looking fly.
Whatever. If I'm in that crowd all the way in the back and I'm looking at who just walked out of that tunnel, nigga,
which would have been fine. That's the thing. Like Vicky said his name, but she was screaming at the top of her lungs in the microphone. You couldn't even understand what the fuck she was saying, which made it even worse. If Excalibur didn't say, did she just say Andre El Idolo? I wouldn't have even known.
Yeah, but the crowd can't hear Excalibur save her.
That's the problem. Yeah, so it was a weird, like, delayed reaction. I mean, once they figured out who it was, the crowd reacted, but it was just really weird.
There's a rumor, or just like people are saying that he debuted like 4 hours into a taping, like hour 4 into a taping. What is wrong with y'all? Why would you do it 4 hours into a taping? What is the rush to get Andrade out here? Who is he gonna like? Justin text me. Who he gonna feud with? Nigga, I don't know.
Oh, you know he's feuding Pentagon somehow. They doing that first.
Phoenix ain't here. Heyman Page ain't doing nothing, but I don't see him doing anything. Kenny Omega seems like he's gonna be in like some weird, stupid bullshit again. But like, there is literally no rush to get this man out here. They could have saved it for the next following taping in front of a fresh crowd and had music.
Or they could have just saved it for when they got back on the road.
That too.
Slowly along the way.
I think since Andrade wanted to wrestle right now, they rushed it. But like, come on, like, put some finesse, put some pizzazz. Like, how'd you sign this man and didn't assign him music? Mark Henry got music.
Yeah, how Mark Henry
when Big Show came out, he had music.
Yeah. See, I saw people comparing it to Eddie Kingston's debut because Eddie Kingston's debut, I guess he requested no music because he was an outsider. But in this situation, Andrade is signed, so why wouldn't he have music? You know what I mean? It's not the same as Eddie Kingston's debut, where they just, I don't know. It seemed very strange for them. It not even has like some stock generic music just on deck like that. Like, it's very strange.
All this money you spending on Wild Fang, you couldn't get Andrade some shit.
Yeah, man.
Like, come on, bro. Like, the crowd reacted fine. Just AEW's presentation didn't do it any favors.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate.
I am excited for Andrade to be in AEW, though.
I like Andrade.
Me too.
But I'm just, where is he going to be placed? And that's what really, like, worries me in the AEW space right now. Because Hangman Page isn't doing anything. But, like, why are they going to feud for? And then are you going to let Andrade go over Hangman?
Well, Hangman's still feuding with Team Taz. It seems like they're having a match next week.
But I think they still have like the Brian Cage thing going on. Oh,
yeah.
We're gonna talk about how people had sort of their blow off match at the pay per view, but it's still continuing for some reason.
Yeah,
absolutely dumb. But I just don't know where Andrade goes at this point. Like, this is where I just put him on elevation.
They're not putting him on elevation. No.
Just he wants to wrestle. Shit, they ain't say it was gonna be on TV.
Yeah, they got him. If they got him wrestling Serpentico, I'm gonna be so upset.
They gonna have him. The next time you see Andrade, he's gonna be in the middle of the thumbnail. 10 matches, AEW elevation,
90 minutes of action.
Yeah, not 100 plus minutes of action. Ooh, like Jesus Christ, bro. Why did they do that for their YouTube titles? Like that doesn't sound appetizing.
It's so weird.
But we're gonna see what happens when Andrade. We'll just see how that goes. The opening match: Young Bucks versus Death Triangle. And my only question to you is, why do the Buckles have tassels again? Because a couple weeks ago, on the video package, Excalibur is talking about how they used to love the showmanship, the tassels, paying tribute to old wrestling, but now they're mean and heels, and now they spend their money on sneakers and shit, and now they come out with the sneakers and the tassels.
They're liars. I don't know.
Like the tassels was supposed to be like a symbolism, quote unquote, of their heel turn, and then they come out with tassels again.
Yeah.
Why am I am punished for paying attention?
That's wrestling, man.
I hate it here. But what are your thoughts on the match, though?
From what I remember, the match was fine. I thought the finish was fun with the Pentagon having a mask. I'll always pop for the mask under the mask. I love that. That must be really like a annoying to wrestle, like the whole match.
It's like two do-rags over your head.
Yeah, that's odd. Wait, the Young Bucks won that match?
Yes.
How'd they win? They cheated. That's right.
Yes,
okay.
They cheated. Brandon Cutler came out to do a little distraction finish after Pac hits the Black Arrow.
That's right.
On one of the Bucks, and seeing that motherfucker kick out the Black Arrow at 2, I say, man, Pac is wasting his time here. The Bucks can't even lose a TV match to these guys.
No, the Bucks got to stay strong. They lost all the first year. You knew that once they were losing all the first year AEW, I said they're never losing after this. They about to get their wins back.
So as soon as they at the top, they're gonna stay there.
Yeah, for a minute.
And it's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, Pac is wasting his time here. Like I texted Justin and he was just like, outside of Pac's first year in AEW, how is this any different from his WWE run?
It's not. It's right in the mid card.
He's right in the mid card, but he's featured on the show more. But like, how are you not TNT champion, but Miro with the stinkers is? How is Miro getting rushed into a title program and wins the title, but you not, and you've been here for 2 years?
Well, he was out for a long time,
but still. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. The Bucks win. The shoes that they had on were the Cactus Jack ones, and all I have to say is they ain't special. I got them.
Talk to them.
Y'all not really balling because I got them.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Y'all should have pulled up in some Union ones or some shit if you really want to talk money.
They don't know about the Union ones. You think they know about that?
No, they don't.
They don't know about that.
Y'all niggas not special, man. I got them. Blow-off matches do not exist in AEW because the Inner Circle promises a summer of violence against the Pinnacle. Why is this feud still going after Stadium Stampede? Why?
I don't know. Pride and Powerful need to be going for the tag belts. Sammy Guevara got to be doing something. Not wrestling Shawn Spears.
Dog, I'm telling you, they have nothing for these guys. And Jericho is so he's like Canadian down, so he's not even gonna challenge Kenny Omega and Don Callis or even get involved in that.
Yeah,
and that's so stupid, bro. So in this promo, everybody kind of gets their chance on the mic and just air out their grievances on each individual member of the Pinnacle. And Jericho says that he wants MJF in a lights out match. Wardlow says he wants Wardlow in a MMA cage match. While Sammy Guevara, Shawn Spears, FTR, and LAX, they're just having a match for vibes because they don't get a stipulation.
For rankings.
just to settle the score, even though, this is like a rubber match, but in 4 different matches. I really don't get the point of this. And I get it, but it's just like, how do you guys not have anything to do besides fight each other?
Yeah, they could branch this out a little bit.
Like, how is this not over?
How is this any different than like people complaining about Roman and not Roman, Drew and Bobby Lashley wrestling each other over and over? It's the same thing.
Right. And for they didn't even wrestle that much, but like for the Inner Circle, literally every match has been like a stipulation of some shape or form.
Yeah.
So like they are having what should be blow off matches. But now we're back into the swing of things. So all summer, they're gonna be feuding with one another. That's till All Out in September.
Oh God, I hope not. Oh my God.
Until All Out in September, because there's no summer pay-per-view. So
I'll have Bash at the Beach or something.
We'll see what happens. This shit is absolutely ridiculous to me. I will say the positives about this promo is that I really do like that they gave Sam like that baby face kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because he was hot. When he grabbed the mic, the crowd was hot for it. Yeah. I think this is like the best stuff they ever done with Sammy Guevara, getting him over post those odd things he said on that podcast way back.
Odd is the word. I don't know what the word is, but I don't know if it's odd.
Puzzling.
Terrifying.
Spooky. White.
Edgy.
Yes, very edgy. Our next topic, I accidentally put it in the main show and in the quick hits. But we have the bull rope match, and Excalibur hits us with a useless stat that Dustin Rhodes has never lost a bull rope match, and I'm just like, they don't even happen that often.
Yeah.
So who cares?
Never lost.
Nick Comoroto and Dustin Rhodes have a bull rope match, and Quan was here as I was watching it, and I'm just like, why is this the main event? These guys barely interact with one another, and they're in the main event. Who the fuck cares about Nick Comoroto?
Look at the people who are involved in this main event match. Nick Comoroto. Who? Aaron Solo. Who?
Dustin Rhodes.
I mean, I guess.
Austin Gunn.
Who? Who are these guys?
This is a mid-match show in the main event.
No, I didn't watch this live, but they played this at 11:40 at night.
Are you serious? Jungle Boy is your number one contender, and you having him slap dab in the middle of the show, and then the feud with no heat is your main event? Cause he doing the daddy stipulation? Come on, man.
Wow.
What is this shit?
I don't want to see Aaron Solo in my main event ever again.
I don't want to see with the QT Marshall faction. blow him up.
Outside of a go-go, yeah.
No, him too.
Him too.
Send him to the sun. And I knew that this shit was not gonna work out. This like it really reminds me of like the Riot Squad and Absolution thing, where they kind of just debuted two factions way too close to one another.
You're literally the same week.
Yeah, on the same episode, yeah. Insanity how these guys do nothing. Like both those factions do jack shit. Well, like the Pinnacle do a lot more than the QT Marshall joint, but like they're both down pretty bad. Puzzling. This match is not good, and I don't care if you are one of those old wrestling types, you're 80s guys. This match is not good.
I gave it a 2.75 out of 5.
That's generous. I would have gave this a 1. These guys at the Nightmare Factory, I don't know what the hell they're teaching them, but these guys can't go. Jerry Lynn, Mark Henry, Dean Malenko not being there. I mean, being there and they're wrestling like this on national television.
Well, I think Dustin's training them, right?
All I gotta say is, if I was in that office, I'm Nick Khan and some motherfuckers, bro. This shit is ridiculous the way that these boys are wrestling on premium television. This is ridiculous. Next topic. There is a AEW title match conspiracy going on. I guess, what is it? Orange Cassidy shoulders were not in them, not both on the mat or something. What I gotta say is, if you was gonna give Orange Cassidy another a title shot, why'd y'all do the I don't know if he's feeling well angle? If y'all was just gonna give him another one anyway.
They ain't know if he was feeling well.
That boy should have signed that contract and had the one-on-one match for free.
Yeah.
Dog. I am being punished for remembering things. Like this is so stupid. Don Callis and Kenny Omega are looking over the hard footage. They're looking over the tape. Whatever the backstage personnel name is, he comes out and talks to them about Jungle Boy, and then Kenny delivers a terrible promo saying there's a difference between a Jungle Boy and a Jungle Man.
And a Jungle Man.
And then there's a difference between a Jungle Man and a Jungle Champion.
Got a point.
What's a Jungle Champion to a Jungle God?
Exactly.
What's the Jungle God to a non-believer?
What's a ghoul to a goblin? You know?
A terrible promo on his part. This shit is ridiculous. And honestly, I don't think I really want to see Kenny Omega and Orange Cassidy on a one-on-one match. I said it last week. I do think Pac's involvement in the match made it a lot better because he was kind of like the glue that was like making sure both these guys worked well with one another. Yeah. But I guess since, in the triple threat, they all like filth each other out. So now I guess they feel comfortable with doing this match. But that finish looked clean to me.
Yeah. I don't remember there being any kind of controversy.
Well, I think, sorry, I said that Orange Cassidy's shoulders weren't on the mat or something. I think because Orange Cassidy didn't get pinned, it was Pac.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah. If you were screaming at your phone, I bounced back, man.
I don't remember that finish at all, so I was just kind of going off what you were saying.
Yeah. So I don't really remember that match besides what I said about it last week. If you guys were worried that Orange Cassidy would not be in the decisive finish, maybe y'all should have encouraged him to sign that title and get that one-on-one in the future instead of just giving him 2 title shots back to back. But
it's okay.
It is what it is. My match of the night, Jungle Boy, Christian Cage versus Private Party. I like this match a lot. Jungle Boy is cool. I like that they didn't let Christian.
Are you coming around, Jungle Boy?
I like Christian not, taking over and like letting Jungle Boy be the one to get the hot tag and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot more work than any of those other veterans backstage are doing, because I thought this was pretty smart. My only gripe with this thing is that why is he feuding with Matt Hardy, bro? I hate Private Party with Matt Hardy. I saw Angelico is gonna have a match with Christian Cage next week, and I saw Matt Hardy on the graphic. I said, why? Why is the Hybrid 2 with the fucking Matt Hardy brand?
And Butcher and Blade and Bunny.
Why? It don't make no sense to me.
It's a ragtag group of guys. I'm happy they're doing something with TH2. Shit.
But he's just gonna lose.
He was gonna lose anyway.
Yeah. So how is this doing something with them? This is literally what happened.
They're never on Dynamite. You know what I mean? They're on Dynamite now.
This literally happened a few weeks ago, where they brought back the Hybrid 2 and the Bucks beat them back to back 2 weeks in a row. This is not a good thing. Because they don't do nothing when they come out here. They only come out to job.
Yeah.
That's not good. That is not doing something with them, Quan.
That's what they've been doing since they signed to AEW. They've been job guys. It is what it is. But they're
Quan,
on.
That's not a good thing.
Someone got a job.
It should be Matt Hardy.
No, I don't want Matt Hardy wrestling. I want Matt Hardy gone. I want him off my TV.
Stop feeding the Hybrid 2 to people. They're too good for this.
No, they can get fed. It's all right.
Fuck out of here, man.
It's fine, bro.
No, it's not. Jungle Boy gets the hot tag in this match, and kind of went stupid at the end. I liked it a lot. Definitely building a lot of momentum going into his title match against Kenny Omega in 2 weeks, I believe.
Yes.
It's gonna happen on the Saturday edition of Dynamite.
11:40 p.m.
11:40 p.m. because the playoffs is kicking their ass. But
you know where I'm gonna be?
Watching the playoffs or dead asleep.
I'm outside, baby. I don't know, Joe. I'm vaccinated. I'm outside. I'm outside every weekend. You think I'm playing?
Yeah. I'm not. It's so crazy that AEW hit that 1 million, and then they started getting tossed around on the networks, getting tossed around time slots. Shows you how much 1 million really means to the TNT network.
And I ain't no respect for them.
Them niggas don't care, bro. Let's get into the quick hits. I feel like we went a little long on AEW, even though we were supposed to be short. So let's just blitz through these. It seems like it's going to be Britt Baker versus Nyla Rose. Why is there McDonald's here? Y'all boys poor. I thought Britt Baker was pretty cool. I was just kind of confused why they did a celebration thing when
burgers.
with burgers. When Britt Baker has kind of just done this all alone. Like, why would y'all even attend? Britt Baker don't like y'all or associate with any of y'all.
Well, that's what she said in the promo, which made it.
Yeah. They should have did the thing that they did at the Seth Rollins town hall shit where they all just leave.
Yeah.
Mark Henry debuts. He says he got some left in the tank. I don't want to see it.
I do.
Don't give me a match, bro. Cause I'm not trying to see you wrestle, bro. This is supposed to be the new generation, bro. Also, who the hell are you gonna put over?
Wardlow.
Okay, that's your answer. Okay. Red Velvet and Ali have a match. Red Velvet takes a very nasty bump. Later on, she gets on Twitter and tells people to relax. I'm good. She hit that turnbuckle real hard, slammed her head down, screamed it off, and said, "I'm back in it, baby."
She good, man. Rub a little dirt on it. You'll be all right. Jungle Boy almost killed Mark Quinn in that match too. He did try to do something.
Yeah, when they were going for the gin and juice, but Jungle Boy held him, and then he did like a botch Styles clash.
Yeah, we'll drop that boy right on his head.
Yeah, it didn't look too bad, but that wasn't supposed to be it. Sting cuts the basic babyface promo where it's just like, "Oh, I'm glad to be here," and thanks all the fans, and everybody goes ape shit. And then Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page come out on the TV and was just like, well, Sting, you did pretty good. But Darby Allin, can you beat us without Sting? And that is the most pussy shit I've ever heard. These guys came out and was just like, well, can you beat us without Sting? Get somebody that's not Sting. Bet we beat your ass. These niggas are pussy, bro. And also, why are they still feuding, bruh?
That's my question. Why is this still going on? I thought we've already decided.
Shit is stupid, bro. Yeah, it was pretty decisive. Like, these guys should have moved on. Like, if they moved on from Team Taz fairly quick, get these guys out of here. Let them go into the tag team division. Go lose to the Bucks or something. But with that said, let's get into NXT.
Mr. Regal, if I could get a quick second. During the face-off, Karrion Kross made mention that you can't get control of NXT. How do you respond to that?
Excuse me.
I'm Poppy.
All right, give us a quick album review right now. Go.
Okay, quick album review on the Poppy album that dropped. It is called what is it? Eat parentheses NXT soundtrack EP. I assume these are all the songs that she did for NXT. Eat, Say Cheese, Q, Breeders, and Dark World are on here. I would have to say Say Cheese is my favorite track. I love all the noise changes and beat flow switching. I think that's all fire. Eat is pretty good. I like it a lot. Q is really good. Breeders and Dark World, I'm kind of mixed on. I really do like Poppy's music. This is not a gimmick. This is not a joke. I really do enjoy these songs.
Did you know who Poppy was previous to NXT?
No.
So
she's a Grammy Award nominated artist, and I was just like, huh?
Like, do you know her origins though? Like, how does he?
Yes. Rajani educated me way back.
It's insane. That's how I found out about her. I found out about her on YouTube. It's the weirdest thing how we even got to this point.
Wait, hold on. I just got a very weird text message. Okay, I just read something. I hate the RNC chat. Sorry, that was very distracting. Leave me alone.
Well, I thought somebody died for a second, bro.
No. I got a Discord and I thought I was getting cooked in the chat, so I had to check. But I do like Poppy's origin, where she was doing all these like weird cutesy stuff, very kawaii, very pop idol stuff. And then when the music dropped, it was a complete 180 of what she was doing. That is very artsy to me, like that, artsy little gimmick or whatever. So I thought that was really cool. I didn't know she performed at the Grammys. I'll probably look at that up on YouTube. I generally do like Poppy's music. I think it's really good. But let's get into this episode of NXT. I thought this was a good go home show. Like, it's nothing extravagant, but there's some enjoyable stuff on here.
That's fine.
Yeah. I don't know what happened backstage or when they were doing the card for Takeover in Your House, but they decided to slash and cut the matches, the individual matches with Elgato del Fantasma, and just decided to put them all in one and have a winner takes all match. I'm not opposed to the winner take all thing, but I'm just like, okay, what happened now? Like, or why did the match get changed? Because
they didn't want to break their five match card rule. They're like, damn, we can't break that rule. We have to do 5 matches. So what are we gonna do?
Like, what is it? They had the MSK versus Elgato del Fantasma match already, and then I was just like, oh, okay, so we're just gonna do the winner take all. I definitely think that they could have did like a street fight or like something with a stipulation with MSK and Elgato del Fantasma, but I'm cool with the winners take all thing.
It should be fun. I think it'd be really fun.
Yeah, definitely should be a show opener. I would like to see it open a show.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. We talked about it last week that it's going to be Cameron Grimes and LA Knight. They're going to have a match for the love of the $1 Million Man. But now we know it's going to be a title match for the love of the $1 Million Man.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about what happened, the vignettes and that was happening on the show, that was going on throughout the show. I like the both individual baller, Playboy style promo for the both of them, or aesthetic to it. LA Knight had mad hoes in the jacuzzi. I wasn't really fucking with it because Damian Priest already did that, and plus the girls over there were not.
That wasn't for you?
Bobby Lashley been bringing the heat. NXT gonna have to bring somebody in, bring in whatever those ladies.
Yeah, I think MVP is personally picking these women himself
from Instagram.
Yeah, he probably on Instagram. Like, he's like, where they at? Orlando?
Where the nice ladies at?
Where the young ladies at? I'm like, he probably on Tinder.
Triple H got to do the same. Got to ask her for the number, bro.
Triple H don't know where the hoe is at. You think Triple H know where the hoe is at?
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. I like those promos a lot, and then they both pulled up to the infamous NXT parking lot. Do you think the nature of the parking lot changed now that they're at the CWC?
No, it's the same energy.
Okay,
it's the same energy. I mean, we saw Pete Dunne try to kill a man. What do you mean?
You know what? We did see Pete Dunne kill a man. I completely forgot. He closed the door on Killian Day's head like it was Def Jam Fight for New York. I forgot about that. Had him leaking. Jesus Christ. So they're having I think a very funny back and forth into the CWC. I really like LA Knight knocking the money out of Cameron Grimes' hands so he could get his entrance. And then Cameron Grimes cuts him off. I thought that was really funny. When they both get into the ring, this is where I'm going to get a little critical. Both these dudes cut a promo after Ted DiBiase kind of like let them know that they're going to have their match. LA Knight, I would say, did not really come through. Like I wasn't moved here. And I get it. I guess he's the heel in this situation.
Yeah.
But all he really had for Cameron Grimes was he just called him a hillbilly and a hilljack. Once Cameron Grimes grabs onto that mic, in my head, LA Knight became an afterthought. He was not there in the ring after Cameron Grimes went crazy. And then he climbed the ladder.
You know what this is? I'm gonna give an analogy for my quote unquote real hip hop heads. If you ever listen to Little Brother, the rap group Little Brother,
yeah,
there's two members of the group. There's Fonte and there's Big Pooh. Now, Big Pooh, he's a fine rapper. He's cool. You know what I mean? He does his thing. He's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
But he's rapping with possibly one of the greatest rappers to ever rap in Fonte. And so in comparison, it sometimes looks kind of bad. In this situation, Cameron Grimes is probably top 3 talker in NXT right now.
Yeah.
At this point. LA Knight's promo was fine, but
it wasn't no Cameron Grimes.
Kick his ass, man.
If you want a more modern comparison, what is it? On Slime Season Deluxe, LA Knight was Jim Jones and Cameron Grimes was Young Thug. And I don't know what that track happened when it happened. So they're gonna be fighting for the love of the $1 Million Man, and then they brought out the new $1 Million Championship, and that shit was icy. That shit, it was shining. It came through from the cell phone screen. It was shining, bro.
The light was hitting right on that belt.
That's a belt presentation.
That definitely wasn't the 80s.
Yeah,
$1 million belt.
that is not the 80s. That thing probably got some rust on it. He was it $1 Million Man don't clean it with the toothbrush?
Nah.
He don't clean the diamonds with the toothbrush, bro. I think the match should be fine, but we're gonna do in your house predictions in a few. But I think the match should be fine. Also, I like the solid gold, the quote unquote solid gold ladder. Ember Moon versus Dakota Kai. This match was good. I like
Yeah,
it.
it was cool.
That's all I can really say.
I don't have much to say about the match.
That's it.
It was cool.
It should have been a quick hit, but I like it.
It was the main event, so
it's fine. It was a nice match. Ember Moon looks fired up. She has a lot of momentum going into it. She looks great. Yeah.
How do we feel about Raquel so far?
I was just about to ask you that. A lot of people aren't high on her. I don't get why. She only had like 2 matches.
Yeah.
Like 2 title matches, and I think like 6 matches in total since she's like won it.
I don't know. I'm also not like big on her. I don't dislike her. It's just like
it's cool to me.
Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it.
She's in the carrying spot for me. Both of them have the title. It's cool. I listened to the A show earlier, and they were talking about the heel face switching and stuff like that. Like when they briefly turned face for the Dusty Tag Team Classic. When they had the title shot against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, we saw the Raw influence. There was no way that Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler were going to turn face for them. So NXT adjusted properly. It is what it is on that. But I definitely do think it was a very weird, like, it's kind of weird because they do the thing with the Bianca and Rhea Ripley thing. You don't do that for a heel. You don't really do this like, oh, it's been a long time coming, you deserve it, or look how far I've come for you're a heel champion. And then they pair her with Mercedes Martinez, who is another heel. I get it because she has to get her reps in. Yeah. And that match was fine. It definitely, like, I won't say it's a barn burner, but like it's serviceable in what it was trying to do. And I think I said it when we talked about it initially. If it was on a takeover stage, I think that match would have been a lot bigger and a lot better.
Yeah.
The tag team match that they have against Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart, like that match was cool. I liked it a lot. Like and I guess like people want to see Raquel be more active, I guess, but Io wasn't active. She wasn't active a lot.
Io was on the show like once a month.
And you know what? She didn't need to be on the show.
Yeah.
I do think it's weird that you have this desire from Raquel, who has a heater and is more or less a heel, but Io Shirai will be gone for like a month. There would be like takeovers coming up, and then we're asking who's Io's challenger. Io probably didn't even look at that challenger until the go home show.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is for Raquel Gonzalez. Excuse me. I think the match versus her match against Ember Moon should be really good. If it's not, then we can have a concerning conversation.
I think Ember Moon's good enough to the point where there's no way the match is going to be bad. I can't see that match being bad because Ember Moon's that good.
Yeah. Well, Io was damn good as well, but people are saying that they're mixed on the match. I thought the match was fine. Yeah. Like her and Karrion are in the same spot. That's fine. I think that what would really, I guess, distract, I will say, I'll go with distract people from the fact that she's probably not the greatest wrestler is that these stories have to come a lot harder. Because I think, what is it? She done one promo and they jumped Ember Moon twice so far?
Yeah, sounds about right. Well, it's too late now.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah, and Ember Moon was standing tall at the end of this episode of NXT. So I'm hitting the Drewski, bro. I don't really know what to say.
I don't know.
Our final main topic is Karrion Kross versus the World. All I gotta say is, we said it last week. Nothing says nigga leave like this 5-way with these 4 competitors.
Yo, Karrion Kross got to pull up and shoot somebody at this point. This is getting ridiculous.
The fact that Kyle O'Reilly had to activate the smoke and not Karrion says a lot to me. Was Karrion really just gonna let all 4 of them verbally abuse him?
Yeah, he's ready to do it.
Yeah, like, well,
stand there and take it twice.
That shit was embarrassing.
Adam Cole said, I'm not even gonna show up for you. He didn't respect him enough to show up.
He said, dog, you think I'm gonna be there? Stupid ass.
Stupid.
You stupid ass. William Regal said it wasn't gonna work. I don't even have to pin your dumb ass. Stupid.
It's becoming very hard to take Karrion Kross seriously. He bet I don't.
Dog.
Barring that man up.
Kyle O'Reilly came at him. If we rank it the bars between them, what is it? Who had the best verse on Control? Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole. That's what it is. Kyle O'Reilly, he hit him with some slick ones. Pete Dunne hit him with some slick ones. He had smoke for Johnny Gargano. He called him a mark, but that shit don't mean nothing to me. That is like LA Knight calling people incels. Like it don't matter. It don't mean nothing. When Johnny Gargano said, "Hey, watch out," and called them clumsy, I say, "Yo,
yep,
that's mean."
That's mean.
That's mean.
Hurtful language.
That was hurtful. Bro. I was just like, come on, bro. Because like, oh, you really like professional wrestling? Is that a sick burn?
Yeah.
So do you, stupid.
You like your job. Ew. You're doing your dream job. Ew. What a loser.
I don't dream of labor as you're in the same job as me. But him calling him clumsy was very funny. And then Adam Cole came with the killer. The smoke gets activated, and Karrion Kross is getting his ass beat by everybody.
By the way, he threw that slow ass forearm. Slow motion.
Who hit him with the insecurity? Was it Pete Dunne or Johnny Gargano when he was getting helped by the security?
I don't remember. I think it was Gargano.
No, when he was getting helped by the security, and they hit him with the insecurity, I said, "Come on, bro." They was taking turns on him, bro. And then Adam Cole comes out, super kicks him, surprise, surprise, and then holds up the NXT title. Is it a spoiler? We'll see.
I don't think they'll get the belt back to Cole. You think they'll get the belt back to Cole?
Again? I mean,
do we need that again?
If you want to get Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole too, and then get that get the Kyle O'Reilly win. Have you heard the A show this week?
I didn't listen to it yet.
Okay. I listened to it in preparation for this show. I have to make sure that I don't announce anything that didn't get announced on the main show. But yeah, it is what it is. Or just know what to announce that's coming to the Patreon. So I just have to be on top of things. They brought up the point that it would be weird for Kyle O'Reilly to get the win here because Karrion Kross is not that big of a heel.
Yeah.
And, it's going to be the reaction of, oh, thank God they got it off him, or like he sucked anyway, or, he didn't really overcome any odds because it's just Karrion.
It's the guy.
It's just Karrion. And it's a good point. I definitely think that he has a lot more anger. There's a lot more story behind Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. And I am impressed as well how long they kind of just put it in the back burner and didn't just rush to it. Or did it on TV, Yeah, Karrion Kross is really just a dude. I'm gonna need him out of here.
Send him to Raw, please.
Yeah, send him and LA Knight to Raw, please. Also, we do have there has been rumors of the draft, but they're just rumors, so we'll see what happens. And also, I think we already did our call-up predictions last week. So
I was wrong. I can tell you.
We'll see what happens. There's a lot of people that need to leave.
A lot of women, bro. Have you seen how many women are on SmackDown right now?
Yeah, you saw that graphic too? Oh my god,
there's like five. There's 5 girls, I think.
That's it. And I'm sorry, Liv Morgan ain't about to get that like top level placement.
If you don't send Tegan Knox down there,
I'm
Aaliyah,
saying.
Jessica Maya, multicultural Jessica Maya, post-racial Jessica Maya. Oh man,
this blue line means a lot to me to end racism.
Oh no.
We don't really talk about it because it happened on the main roster, but those releases really fuck me up, bro.
Oh,
releases.
Braun.
No, Aleister Black and Ruby Riott. I don't care about anybody else.
Aleister was just like, huh?
Dog.
I thought it was a mistake. I thought it was a typo.
Seeing him decapitate Aleister Black and then get released the next day felt like
what? you know what I thought initially? I thought it was one of those situations where like it's happened to my dad a long time ago. Like his job was to have like big layoffs. Mm-hmm. They like accidentally laid him off and then brought him back. I was like, did they accidentally lay off Aleister Black?
I'm sorry to laugh, but that's very shitty.
No, I've never seen my dad so depressed. He was so sad.
I'd be tight.
And then he like 2 weeks later they called him back. Yo, we fucked up.
Yeah. Hopefully they're making the same call. There's been a lot of reports saying that like what is it? They're talks of Aleister they're lobbying for Aleister back to return.
The way he was talking on the Twitch stream, it made it seem like
he ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, he'll be back soon. I'm sure Vince probably called him like, "Hey, look, I know, we'll figure it out."
Heyman hit him with the "We gonna figure this out."
Yeah, we don't worry. Bro.
What is it? Zelina Vega, literally, his wife got laid off and she's back at the PC. Yeah, that boy ain't pressed.
Yeah, I think it'll all be fine. He might do a little spot in New Japan or some shit or like Impact or something.
It seems like he's already being booked for places around the world. Like he's gonna go back to his home, so I think that's really cool. But that release really fucked me up. The Ruby Riott release was very puzzling to me, and I didn't really get sad until I think I saw the Bailey post. That made me sad.
I don't think I've seen that, but
it was just talking about how nice Ruby Riott was to everybody backstage.
It seemed like she's very well liked backstage.
When I saw what is it? She was like ordering flowers for people on their birthday.
Yeah,
making sure people were straight when like tragic things happen.
Remember the Royal Rumble special when Xavier was kind of upset about, well, not kind of, he was very upset about the passing of Brody, and then she was there for him right on camera, like right there. So yeah, that sucks.
We need more Ruby Riotts in the world. Right?
We do, man.
But I was very puzzled by the releases. But Braun. It is what it is.
He'll be all right.
Lana, hit the AEW watch.
Yeah, she's on AEW. That's a.
Who cares?
I do feel kind of bad about Lana too, because I feel like she was trying.
She was trying, and they were absolutely working with her.
Yeah.
So they can't hit the. They didn't let her shine.
They gave her a lot.
They let her go to NXT. They let her do some coconut loops. They let her get multiple title matches. Not that it's glamorous in any sense of the shape or form, but the Nia Jax stuff.
Yeah, she can.
Insanity.
Strange. Yeah, but Aleister's really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before.
Yeah, ever. Very, very, very odd. And when I was getting my tattoo today, I went to an NXT show that had Aleister Black on the card, and we're sitting at a really good spot where it was a multi-man, so it was like Undisputed Era versus like all the baby faces. So it was
Like Aleister Black, Ricochet, and Dream, probably.
No, it was Aleister Black, Ricochet, Gargano, and like somebody else. Like it was just like
it
was like the top of the card. No, because Dream and Ciampa had a match that night.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that same show that I was talking about, or that I told the story before. But she was like looking at like Aleister Black's like back tattoo, like in person, and she was like amazed by it, and she was like asking me about him, and I was just like, yeah, he's good. He lost his job.
He don't work there no more. I don't know what he's doing now, but
yeah, he seems fine. But we were just enamored with that. But that's that should have been Patreon talk, but it's whatever. We're gonna get into the quick hits real quick. Mercedes Martinez wrestled somebody. I don't know who it was, but that match came and went.
I had to ask on Twitter. Shout out to Stephanie because she told me because I had no idea who this young lady was.
Shout out to Steph.
Where's my NXT? She wrestled Amari Miller. I don't know if that's her NXT name or if that's her indie name, but that's who that is.
Okay.
I barely saw her face. I don't even know what this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I opened up the stream. I went to make some tea. The match was over. Xia Li comes out, and this is the brief humbling of Xia Li and her troupe. There ain't gonna be no one-hitter quitters at Takeover. That solidified it. It was just like, if you're going to be,
we kept asking,
if you're gonna be in this NXT ecosystem, that shit is going out the window.
We're not doing that Alexa Bliss bullshit over here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
this segment was fine. We've seen a lot worse.
I haven't seen Raw yet, so I haven't even seen the segment. But I'm just saying in general.
I thought it was funny, and that's probably not what it was supposed to go for. But it's just like, this is like horror movie stuff. She jumbling to find her keys. You know, this is The Conjuring or whatever the fuck. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
I have to watch it. I haven't seen Raw yet.
Oni Lorcan and Austin Theory have a match. The match was fine.
Why does NXT do that? They love doing heel versus heel matches.
I don't get it either.
It's so strange.
Yeah. The Xia Li and Mercedes Martinez, they
do this a lot. And I don't understand why they do that. It doesn't work. It
doesn't matter who you or what your alignment is. Are you the better wrestler? Like,
I guess.
Well, whatever. I forgot who wins. But the match happens. So
Oni Lorcan wins, surprisingly. Oni Lorcan wins the match.
It is what it is, because that match doesn't really mean anything to me, honestly.
You know what we're missing on the docket?
What happened?
More Hit Row.
I didn't really care about this match, but it was cool that he got the win. That's all I have to say about it.
I just really like their music. I love that song.
Hero's cool. That's about it. That's whatever. Like, I wasn't feeling it this week because I don't care about Killian Dane anymore. After they eliminated Alexander Wolf and scrapped the whole Imperium thing, I'm not invested anymore.
Who was it? I look on Twitter who told me they reminded me when Pete Dunne said, I don't care about Killian Dane. And that's when they didn't care about Killian Dane. I was like, you know what? That's when I did stop caring about when Pete Dunne said, I don't care about Killian Dane either.
That promo did way more bad than good. Pete Dunne killed that man's career for me. But yeah, without the Imperium stuff, I don't really care. So Isaiah Swerve Scott gets the match. He's basically once again stating that he has championship aspirations. So he's going to be watching closely in your house, and then we'll see what happens.
For a second, I thought they were going to throw them in that match too. Because they announced the matches that Hit Row came out.
Right?
Are they about to go a 9-way match? What are we doing?
I was just like, huh? I would have been like, I would have hated it, but I would have been like, why is it happening?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Grizzly Young Veterans wrestled Austin Gray and some other nigga that won't take off his jacket.
Iki Manjiro.
Them boys stink. The match happens.
The jacket's fire. I like that gimmick.
Whatever.
You ever move around in a suit jacket?
No.
It's a little constricting. You know what I mean? You don't have full range. It's pretty impressive.
If he wants to have the the wrestling challenge run, good for you, bro. But the match is whatever. Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa come out and just watch. And then they announced that they're going to have a tornado tag next week after In Your House. Poppy returns. You know, big pop for Poppy. Dexter Lumis is a really big fan. She hugs Dexter Lumis and
long time, very long hug. The longest hug I've ever seen in my life.
They are the same person, so I understand the very odd hug.
That was a long hug.
That was a very long hug. Amy Hartwell catches them, and she's heartbroken.
See, if Indy was real, if Indy was real, she would have knocked her out.
Yeah, well, shit.
That's my man, bitch. You know what I mean? That's what I would have did.
Shit. What is Triple H and Regal gonna do?
Right.
Also, Triple H his mind being blown by streaming services was just like, I guess you're gonna release it. You're gonna release it right now.
He's kind of old though.
Right now. On your phone.
How old is Triple H? Is he like 60?
No, he has to be like 42 or something.
He's not in his 40s.
42.
No.
Hit me with it, Mr.
He's 51 years old.
Okay. My bad.
Bro, I'm 30. What are you talking about? You were a grown-ass man in the 90s. That was a child.
You know what? He's always my whole life he's always been a really big nigga. I never seen him scrawny or like lack of muscle. So
big boy.
It is what it is. Candice LeRae comes out later on saying that Poppy ruined her household. And she said, Poppy, show your pussy ass, come out here right now.
You know what I mean?
Poppy said,
he got the fire entrance too. Her entrance is fire.
Because her music's fire.
For the fire entrance.
And NXT being doing the, trying to swerve us saying like, is Poppy gonna wrestle? Blah, 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 this and that. And then she was like, shit, I don't wrestle, nigga. I gotta hit her for me. Nope. And then Io Shirai returns just to beat Candice LeRae's ass.
I thought she was going to Raw. I'm not gonna lie. I thought she was done.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with her. They might do Raquel Io too. I don't see why not. But they might do that like around probably like before War Game season.
Well, I mean, what are Candice and Indy gonna do with these tag belts? Team Ninja?
Oh, fuck out of here.
Who are they wrestling?
I don't know. I can't even predict the War Games from like here. Like I can't see it a mile away. Oh, wait. Would you? No, we can't. I was about to say, would you want to see Hit Row and War Games? But B-Fab can't be in it.
Why can't he be in it? Oh, B-Fab. I think you're talking about Top Dollar.
No. Talk to us on Twitter. Early War Games predictions, because War Games is my favorite time. War Games is my favorite time of year. So, let's talk about it. They might do Raquel and Io too at like Halloween Havoc.
Okay.
I don't know. We already reviewed the Poppy album. It's really good. Triple H need to let Io Shirai get a verse on a Poppy song. I think that'd be hard. Get like a Mark Henry. Mark Henry it? No, not Mark Henry.
Well, Mark Henry not rapping with GCJ.
not Mark Henry, but like hit row it, bro. Hit row it, or HBK it. All them other motherfuckers. I don't even know why I thought about Mark Henry, but that's almost stuck in my head. In your house predictions, this is going to be the long part of the show. Or short, depending how we feel.
No, this is gonna be short. I'm not doing this.
Bronson Reed, MSK versus Elgato Del Fantasma. Winner takes all for the North American Championship and the Tag Team Championship. Who you see getting it?
I think it stays with MSK and Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed just won that belt. I don't see them losing it that fast.
Same. But I'm gonna go with my gut feeling, or just like what I want in my heart. I want Elgato Del Fantasma to win it. That should be fun. Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon. I think we're both gonna go with Raquel Gonzalez here.
Yeah, that's Raquel.
on the Wikipedia page, it says with Shotzi Blackheart, so we might see Shotzi Blackheart make a return, but it's Wikipedia. What do they know?
She's gonna even the odds.
Oh yeah, might take Dakota Kai out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercedes Martinez versus Xia Li in the this your real match.
Xia, I got Xia.
I'll go with Xia as well. LA Knight versus Cameron Grimes in a ladder match for the vacant $1 million championship.
Okay, this one's tough because neither of them have won very often.
Mhm.
Who needs the win more? I kind of think LA Knight needs that win more than Cameron Grimes does.
He needs the win. He needs to win more, but I think Cameron Grimes is what they need if they want to like really make the championship like mean something.
But I don't think the championship is going to mean anything.
You see,
it's gonna be a prop. It's gonna that.
And
I think LA Knight needs that. I think LA, he needs a prop. He needs something because right now he's just there.
Yeah, but Grimes is too. I mean, Grimes has like done some amazing character work. You know, he's really grown as a competitor as well. But we'll see what happens. I would not like if this $1 million championship became like the AEW Diamond Ring. I would like it to mean something, or you know, just make it another like TV title. I don't really think it needs to like.
It's not going to be that though. It's never been that though. Like it's always just been a prop for Ted DiBiase or Virgil or whoever the fuck had it. You know, He's only had like 4 different champions ever hold that belt, or Stone Cold, and it didn't even work for Stone Cold. So, like,
yeah, I would agree that LA Knight definitely needs this, but I would like to see Cameron Grimes flex it because I don't like LA Knight. Put him on Raw. Karrion Kross, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, and Pete Dunne in a fatal 5-way for the the NXT Championship. I think we already said that. We both agree that Cole should be taking it.
Yeah.
I mean, it works.
What if they just throw it a curveball, have Pete Dunne win it? Fuck it.
That's fine.
Fuck it.
I think on this podcast, we could agree anybody but Karrion.
Yeah, I'm kind of at that point. I wouldn't even be mad at Gargano on it, honestly.
And I saw a Twitter take, like whatever, quote unquote take, but they were just like, Karrion Kross is not that bad.
Not bad.
And I would agree. I thought both of the Finn Balor matches were perfectly fine. The other matches that he, other squash matches or he had in between those matches are fine. I just say that he's had a very rough 2 weeks. And these 2 weeks have done him 0 favors as the champion that he is currently.
A real dork out there.
Yeah, he's looking like a jackass and very soft. So, honestly, anybody but him. And that is kind of it. Sorry we didn't really add much insight or like really dive deep into these, but
we kind of did while we were doing the NXT show, honestly.
Yeah. I don't really know what's going on with I would say like I don't really know what's going to be going on with the winner take all and the Xia Li and Mercedes Martinez match, but it is what it is.
Are you excited for the show?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the 5-way. The 5-way is really what's gonna take it over the top for me. Cameron Grimes and LA Knight are both from Impact, so I'm sure they've had matches in the past before. But I know, like, I can see or predict what Cameron Grimes can do with the ladder. I can't see it with LA Knight. Yeah, I feel like LA Knight is like, that one strong man that you really have in the Money in the Bank matches, or like Lars Sullivan when he was in the North American Championship ladder match. So
I'm about to run that match back, bro. I love that.
It's really good, even though you can't talk about half the people on there. But it is what it is. Yeah, that's about it. Like, I think Raquel and Ember Moon should be fine. Obviously, this is like Raquel just getting her reps in before possibly spinning back on Io Shirai, but I would like to see a new challenger.
Like who?
I'd like to see Tony Storm or Zoe Stark once they stop feuding with one another. Actually,
You think Tony Storm's out of here?
I would like for her to be.
We could throw her with the other crew, Jesse Kamea, Leah, and Tegan.
Sure.
Why does Jesse Kamea do that, man?
I don't want to. It comes from a place like she wants to be genuine about it, but I'm just like, okay.
We should probably explain what we're talking about. People who are on Twitter all the time.
Okay, yeah. don't go on there because this is the type of shit that's on there. Jesse Kamea takes a picture, in a shirt that says
her friend made. She was supporting.
Yeah. I would have told my friend no. The shirt said, "And racism have mixed babies." She got cooked rapidly.
I haven't seen an ass woman like that on Twitter in a long time.
I haven't seen a ratio like that in forever. You know, if you're not on Twitter, that means nothing to you. But whenever I looked back on that tweet and I saw 20 more quote retweets, 20 to 30 more, and then I take a screenshot of it, laugh at it, I go check the tweet again, and it's up 200.
Bro, I hope I never have a tweet like that ever in my life. Right.
I don't know. If I'm ever a Twitter main character,
yeah,
I'm not logging on.
And we saw a lot of that this week.
Yeah, but we saw a lot of main characters on Twitter because y'all motherfuckers just ain't got nothing else to talk about. It was very sad. I'm not gonna speak on that, but that was very sad to see. Jesse Kamea comes out and just said, I wanted to support my friend. She doesn't like racism either.
She's biracial. She's biracial.
And she just wanted to do the thing. And then she hit the peace sign and she was like, y'all got it. Now, my thing is, okay, their shirt says, "And racism have mixed babies." You are a mixed baby, and racism is not over.
It's still here.
So, do you think this works? That's my thing. So I saw some people trying to compare it to the Cody promo, and I would say it's not that bad because it wasn't on national television. But it is what it is.
Not Eddie Kingston too.
Oh yeah, and Eddie Kingston saying nigga, but he's Dominican from New York. Hey man,
is he Puerto Rican?
That makes it worse.
Well, all right. So this is something that actually the internet taught me that I didn't know. So I've grown up in the tri-state Northeast area my whole life, and for as long as I've known Puerto Rican and Dominican, they say nigga out here, and I didn't know.
They say nigga everywhere.
But it's very much just like the normal. Like I never knew that was a thing that like it wasn't allowed until I went on Twitter. I was like, oh, people don't say that, and it's not it's not accepted everywhere else. But like up north, up here, that's just like
down here too. It literally happens everywhere.
Yeah.
No matter, like, it really does not matter what state or what region that you live in, unless you like live in like Utah or some shit, or like where there's not a lot of people of color.
Yeah.
Other POCs are saying nigga.
Yeah. Which was like, okay, so I didn't think much of it, but I like people. But I'm happy at least he owned up to it. Like, yeah, I was wild and I probably shouldn't have posted that.
I'm glad that tweet didn't survive 24 hours.
Yeah. And it was like lyrics, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if they're lyrics or not.
I think he posted like DMX lyrics.
Oh, the DMX thing. I was talking about Jessica May, but like the Eddie Kingston thing, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, the Eddie Kingston thing, it's whatever. I don't care. I really don't. Hash that out yourselves.
now, if it was like,
if it was somebody that people really did not like,
Yeah.
a different energy would have been had.
Yeah. Or like there's a white guy. What if like Ethan Page posted that?
No, not a like. What a Grand Man Elite posting them DMX lyrics.
That's fire. No, he could do that. He could do that.
You see, the energy is not the same.
He don't even know English, man. Come on.
So he's just gonna let it. Hey, let Shinsuke post some DMX lyrics, bro. The energy different.
Shinsuke don't have a nigga pass.
And that's it for our episode.
I'm joking. That's a joke. Shinsuke did not have the nigga pass.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't really care. I'm glad that tweet didn't survive the 24 hours. We have In Your House this weekend. That should be really fun. We do have that special episode of Dynamite. I believe it's no, they're going to be on Friday next week, right? And then like Saturday the week I'm gone, right?
Yes, it's Friday.
Okay. So another Friday where we out doing shit instead of watching Dynamite.
Yeah, man, you're gonna be gone. So I'm the A mic.
Yeah. So in 2 weeks from June 20th to the June 27th, I will be out and about. It is my birthday weekend, and fuck out of here. I'm not watching AEW. You can't pay me to watch AEW. I'm not watching wrestling. I'm gonna be out and about doing shit. So you're gonna have Quan and a guest, a very special guest.
Very special guest.
You gotta hold it down. Hopefully, I have led a positive example before. I probably should have let you lead more prior to the moment, but we'll give it a test run next week, I guess.
Okay, we're just gonna wing it, guys.
I mean, we're
winging it every week.
now.
We wing it every fucking week.
We're literally winging it right now. This docket is not enough.
It's really not.
But this is the most comfortable I am. So it is what it is. The A show this week, they talk about everything that has gone on with releases and everything on the main roster. We have a very special episode of Spot Callers where we talked about the Hana Kimura Memorial Show, Matane. You can go check that out. It is on the free feed. Mm-hmm. So if you're not on the Patreon, get on the Patreon. You could have got it a lot earlier, and you're going to get a lot more special stuff. There is going to be a new show coming soon, and then we also have a new show called The Evasion Diaries with Meals and various guests.
Can I talk about that?
Yeah.
That I had so much fun listening to that. I had a smile on my face the whole time.
I haven't heard it yet.
I don't think like that was the time when I really got into wrestling. So it felt really good to hear like talking because like when WWE talks about the invasion, it's usually very brief and it's usually not very positive. Mm-hmm. But, like to me, it meant a lot because that's when I was really into wrestling. Like that's when I first really got into wrestling. Yeah. So like I didn't watch WCW as a kid. By the time I started watching wrestling, like late '99, it was already ass. So I'm like, so all I knew was WCW was ass. So like, that's all I knew. So like, seeing WCW come in, I didn't realize like all the big guys were missing. I didn't realize like there was no NWO or no Ric Flair and like that. I was like, oh shit, it's WCW versus WWE. This is so cool, and it just put a smile on my face hearing Justin and Meals and A Plus just talk about the invasion and how it started. I remember when Lance Storm came out. I said, "Who the hell is that guy?" Because I had never heard of Lance Storm before.
The clip of him invading was just like he comes in, does the cheat, and then just walks out.
My favorite part is he's in full gear. Why is he?
He was in full gear.
You don't even work there.
I would have preferred him in full gear than whatever jeans he probably wears on the regular during that weigh-in time. But yeah, you can listen to that. We have a very special episode of Spot Callers last month, where we talked about Lucha Underground, Ultima Lucha Tres. Mm-hmm. And I alluded to it earlier. There is going to be a new show coming up very soon. Subscribe to us on Patreon at the A Show RNC. Follow me, Cyrus, on Twitter at H_visibility. Follow Quan at the Comeback Spot. And that is it. Until next week.